Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Today I'm bringing you a Homefront gameplay. We're playing TDM on the map Green Zone. So it turned out to be a pretty nice game. I believe I died twice, 2 or 3 times or something like that. Um, but it was pretty good. So essentially what we were doing right here, pretty much throughout the entire game, is this place where I'm in right now. And yeah, I thought that was a bad guy. It was actually a teammate. This center spot right here, which is kind of the center of the map, this like little gas station almost. Our team pretty much just camped here the entire time and just tried to defend it the entire game, and we actually did a pretty good job of it. We ended up winning, but man, it was pretty difficult. The enemy was going like crazy on us, but it turned out fairly well. We did a good job of defending it, and you'll see later on a few Humvees come up and almost wipe us out, but we end up actually taking them down, so that was really good. But it's pretty good. Right here, there's not a ton of action. It'll come up in just a few seconds here. But yeah, it's really great. This is probably my favorite map to play on. I know it really, really well, and it's just a really well set out map and everything. And as you can see, I'm using the ACR with an ACOG sight. I just sent up my UAV right up there, and so that was good. The UAVs, at least the personal UAVs, I noticed they don't stay up very long, which is kind of unfortunate. I thought that they'd stay up a little longer so that you could see where everyone is, just a little bit longer, but unfortunately they don't. And oh, also, I do want to apologize. My screen recorder was kind of having a few issues throughout this gameplay, unfortunately. So you see right there, it kind of glitched a little bit. So that only happens a few times in this gameplay, thankfully. But again, I'm sorry for that. It's really quite unfortunate. But there's nothing I could do about it. So anyway, sorry for that. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, like I said, Green Zone is a fantastic map. I really, really like it. It's set up very, very well, and this center spot is an awesome place just to defend because there's so much you can do. You don't just need to sit in a corner and camp, but you can be moving around and playing really, really defensively, and it's just a great, great spot to be. So definitely really good, and pretty much everywhere else around this center spot is extremely wide open. So. You're going to have some good shots at the enemy as they're running up if they're not careful. Which thankfully in this game the enemy was not too careful, so that was good. Um, but yeah, and the ACR was actually fairly well, worked fairly well for this map. It does have a bit of recoil to it, a little more than I like, but it wasn't bad. It was easy to at least maneuver and stuff with it. And as you saw a few seconds ago, it glitched again, unfortunately. So yeah, but yeah, it was this part right here that they were constantly coming into, and as I said earlier, you'll see later on a Humvee drives right into it, and we end up owning him. So that was pretty cool. But one thing that I do want to talk about real quickly about Homefront maps and the different game styles. At first, well, here, let me explain it. So they have a few different game types, not a whole bunch of different game modes, and they've got quite a few different maps. But anyway, depending on what game mode you choose, that is going to change how much of the map you can use. So on your radar, you can see on my radar right now, there's an area that is all red, and that means I can't go on that. If I do, it'll kill me. All right, so that's kind of the off-limit zone, and that changes depending on what game type you're playing. And at first, I didn't like that because I wanted to be able to use the entire map. But then after I played this game for quite a while, I started to see, wow, this is actually really, really helpful. Reason being is because it keeps the map fresh and new for quite a while. Just about, every game you play, it's going to be slightly different because you're not playing on the entire thing. You're only playing, on this section of the map for this time, and then you're playing on this section of the map for, if you're playing TDM or ground control or whatever. So like I said, at first I didn't really like that, the fact that they did that with the maps and everything. But now I do see the good in that, and it is kind of nice. because like I said, it keeps the maps fresh and new, and especially since these maps, see there, the Humvee comes in, and this guy doesn't know what he's doing. Take him out. But anyway, um, so yes, the maps. So it keeps them really, really fresh and new, and especially since the maps are huge. I mean, these maps are just massive. It's really, really awesome. So they do have that flexibility um, to kind of cone off an area like that, depending on what game type you're playing. So that was definitely pretty cool. This right here, it seemed like I should have got that kill. I pumped so many rounds in that guy. I don't know why I didn't get that kill, but I ended up getting an assist off of him. So anyway, that was good. But yeah, this was a pretty good game, despite the few glitches of my screen recorder, of course. It was pretty well, and I was quite happy with it. So it was pretty nice. And yeah, I really like this game for some reason. It's been a lot of fun. Right here, I almost killed myself with a grenade that I threw. That was smart. But yeah, I really enjoy this game. It's been a lot of fun, and I personally love just the uh, large battle feel that you get in games like this and Battlefield. Some people don't like it. That's perfectly fine, you know. But I love it. I love the real large, realistic map sizes and everything. That just feels really cool, and it's something that you don't get in Call of Duty. Which, I mean, you know, comparing Call of Duty with this or Battlefield is kind of useless because they're so different. It's you know, they're not games that you can really compare. They're both fun in their own way, but I definitely prefer this type of game style. So right here, we got a Humvee, yeah, that's just about to blow up, and I believe two guys are there. And you'll see in a second here. Look, I run right past this guy. I didn't even know he's an enemy. I just ran right past him. I totally spaced it there. I end up killing him, but see that guy right there. But he was just standing there, and I ran right past him. So that was pretty silly. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you later.